Well, recently I heard a story. It's about a painting that hangs in the National Gallery in London. And it's painted by this really famous Renaissance Italian artist. And it's a painting of Virgin Mary cradling baby Jesus. And on both her sides are saints kneeling down, worshipping Jesus. So one day, there was this distinguished art critic who stood before this painting and stared at it for a very long time. He can recognize the skill of the brushstrokes. He can see the beauty of the colors. But there was something very, very, very wrong with the painting. He saw what all the critics before him saw. The heels that was at the background looked like it was going to topple out the painting. The saints looked so awkward and uncomfortable. And Mary's eyes, which is supposed to look so profound, was almost lifeless. How can such a master artist be so wrong? And then this critic had a thought. What if this painting is never meant to be hung in an art gallery? What if this painting is meant to be hung in a place of prayer? So in an act of utter reverence, he knelt down on his knees, and as he lifted his eyes, he finally saw the painting as it should be. It was perfect. The heels stretched out into the horizon beautifully. The saints didn't look awkward, they were in awe. And Mary's eyes now looked intently and directly at him. It was never the painting's problem, it was the critique's, as it is ours. It is a matter of posture. And it's only in that posture can we stop criticizing and see Jesus correctly and worship him truly. Because if you think about it, how many times have you looked at God or our situation, what he has done or what he has not done from our own perspective, as if he's our equal? And then all we can see and say is everything that's wrong with it. There are only some things that we can see when we're on our knees. And if we want the right perspective, we have to get into the right posture. I want to invite us today to take a moment and get on our knees. We are kneeling as an act of repentance because we take God so casually sometimes. We are kneeling as an act of reverence for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.